This was not meant to happen, but things went crazy and Shiba Inu is no longer the same. Something happened that might perhaps lead to something really unexpected, but let me clarify with a disclaimer. Unfortunately, Shiba Inu isn't having a great day. The price is dropping, and many people are unhappy about it. This is primarily because many investors had high expectations for Shiba Inu to continue rising. They were excited about its future and believed in its potential, especially after its impressive rise last year. However, as the price drops, their investments are losing value, which can be extremely stressful. Let's find out what's really going on, why Shiba Inu is down today, and whether there's a chance for an upward movement. It all began with some really encouraging news regarding Ethereum. Prominent experts have been implying that the approval of Ethereum ETFs may happen soon. The SEC has approved regulatory modifications that will enable the listing and trading of 8 Ethereum ETFs, potentially as soon as July 2nd. However, the S1 registration forms remain a crucial step that needs to be completed. These forms, which are necessary before the ETFs can go live and contain comprehensive information about them, make sense because the SEC must thoroughly review and approve these ETFs before they can be made available to the public. All the information needed to understand how the ETFs will function is provided in the S1 registration forms. Without these forms, the ETFs cannot be launched, which is where things become interesting. They must ensure that they are transparent and secure for investors. The approval of Ethereum exchange-traded funds, ETFs, could be a game-changing event for the cryptocurrency market. It could lead to new investment opportunities and increased adoption of digital assets, much like the Bitcoin ETF did in the past, which caused the price of Shiba Inu to triple. As the SEC approaches its final decision on the Ethereum ETF, the community is closely monitoring it to see how it will affect institutional and retail investors as well as what's going on behind the scenes. Something crazy is taking place. To put this into perspective, Ethereum whales have purchased $2.45 billion worth of Ethereum in the last 3 weeks. This is a significant amount and demonstrates the excitement surrounding the future Ethereum ETF. With so much money flowing into Ethereum, it's evident that investors are bracing for what they believe could be a significant increase in value once the ETFs are approved. These large-scale purchases show that major investors are gearing up for what they believe could be a significant increase in value once the ETFs are approved. $2.45 billion is a huge amount of money. It's not just a sign of confidence but a massive vote of anticipation from big players in the market. While Shiba Inu was built on Ethereum and continues to operate on the Ethereum blockchain, many believe the two should be closely linked. So why is Shiba Inu not experiencing the same wave of excitement? Today, Shiba Inu is experiencing a decrease in whale activity. On-chain data from Into the Block shows a 56% drop in large transaction volume, indicating a significant reduction in whale activity over the past 24 hours. This sudden drop has sparked a lot of discussions. As Ethereum, let's see, the price of Shiba Inu is attempting to stabilize in a very volatile market. Over the past week, investors have witnessed wild fluctuations in the cryptocurrency market as they attempt to predict the Federal Reserve's next moves on interest rates. At the moment, the market is trending downward, with many crypto assets beginning the week on a negative note and several tokens, including Shiba Inu, declining in the last 24 hours. There are a number of reasons for the decline in Shiba Inu whale activity, but the precise cause is still unknown. The cryptocurrency market's general volatility could. Smaller investors are left to determine what this implies for their investments as larger investors are reluctant to jump in. Some speculate that current profit-taking patterns may have driven whales to cut their stakes, resulting in less activity. Before making any significant decisions, many people are in a wait-and-see mentality, but here's something fascinating to consider. Some analysts, particularly well-known financial expert Mad Mamuto, have offered compelling arguments for why the much-anticipated cryptocurrency season may not materialize in light of the recent market volatility. Mamuto thinks that a substantial holiday season isn't probably brought about by a drop in U.S. households' total excess savings. Americans have mostly spent down their savings, according to latest data from the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco. These funds increased significantly between March 2020 and August 2021, peaking at over $2.1 trillion. According to analysts at the San Francisco Fed, this spike was mainly caused by a dramatic decline in consumer spending during that time. The peak of excess savings represented a distinct economic phase, which now looks to be coming to an end as consumers have been using down these reserves more and more. Although there is hope that a robust labor market could support consumer spending, Mahmouda and others contend that the possibility of another significant altcoin season may be diminished. However, recent earnings reports from significant companies like Amazon suggest that consumers are growing more frugal with their money. Compared to their 2021 spending binge, Americans appear to have become more frugal, which may mean they are less inclined to take risks with potentially dangerous alternative cryptocurrencies. Mahmoud Murad proposes that with customers fastening their belts, the days of a significant altcoin boom may be over. He thinks that rather than seeing a wave of excitement from investors, we would only witness sporadic price spikes from hot cryptocurrencies that catch their attention briefly. The most you can hope for is a sporadic, well-timed increased by a certain flavor of the month performer from the cryptocurrency native PvP hotspot of capital. He stated. The expert also emphasized another important factor, the market's excess supply of altcoins. As new tokens are introduced, the quantity and overall market value of altcoins continue to rise. The issue of dilution is starkly evident today. Just on the Solana network alone, where over 1 million tokens have been launched since April 1st. This is just one blockchain network among many in the crypto ecosystem. To put this into perspective, imagine adding over 1 million new products to a store in just a few months. Mahmoud pointed out comparing the current market cycle to 2017. He noted that back then the market was much smaller, meaning it took less investment to see substantial returns, and creating new tokens was far more challenging. Makes it more difficult for any one token to stand out or retain value because it competes for attention and value. But over time, in spite of current difficulties being the most successful project, Shiba Inu undoubtedly draws attention, and experts are keeping a careful eye on where its price may go next. Lately, Michael's study emphasizes how difficult it has been for Shiba Inu to bounce back during a wider market downturn since June 6. Zooming out, the Shiba Inu has been declining. Weekly charts show a trend since early March with lower highs and lower lows. Interestingly, a bullish pattern called a bull flag has appeared thus despite the adverse trend. Formation started with a strong 370% spike in March that formed the flagpole. A consolidation period that followed formed the flag itself. In technical analysis, a bull flag frequently denotes a brief pause in a downtrend that, if Shiba Inu can break out of the current downward channel brought on by market turbulence, could signal a future uptrend. Michael, an analyst who uses Elliott wave theory to forecast price movements, believes that Shiba Inu could soon experience a breakout from this pattern, potentially signaling a reversion to an upward trend. Shiba Inu is now in a common 5-wave pattern at the moment. Shiba Inu is currently in the 4th wave, which typically sees price declines. However, the analyst predicts that the 5th wave will start soon and may break out of the current downward trend in the upcoming weeks. If this breakout occurs, the analyst believes Shiba Inu could reach a target price with 3 zeros, representing a significant 198% increase from its current value. This means the price would move up enough to drop one of its zeros, which is significant to many because it represents a substantial increase in value. Draws more interest from prospective investors searching for cryptocurrencies with strong growth potential. This type of price movement can also spark speculation and excitement, which will further accelerate the market. What are your thoughts on that? Please leave a comment below. I'd be interested in hearing it. If you're curious to learn more, be sure to click on one of the videos you see. And with that, this concludes the video. In order to help me with the YouTube algorithm, if you like the video, please like it and don't forget to leave a comment. You can also help spread the word about this story by sharing it with as many people as you can.